There is no average day. There's you wake up and there's you go to sleep, and then anything in between is just whatever happens that day.
It's a never-ending job. I know what Adam does every day is a hard job. He leaves at 7 o'clock in the morning. I may not see him again until 10 o'clock at night, but it's the little things you have to do between then. Take the kids to school. I go to my job.
Juggling farm, juggling the office here, the office that I go to off farm. I leave work and I come home to work.
It is stressful at times. They have some long nights and long stretches where they're working on the weekends. It makes it hard to plan.
There's times where I am a single mom for several weeks at a time.
It definitely requires a commitment of a wife that is willing to put up with the long hours and understand the long hours, and you have to be strong enough to be able to do a lot of it on your own.
You always do it. It's a never-ending cycle.
I really didn't have an agricultural background. I lived in town, so to speak. I mean, within blocks of where rice field was, but never was exposed to agriculture. When you marry into a German farm family, you learn quickly, and you learn to appreciate what they know and what they do.
My grandmother, her whole role was to have breakfast fixed, to have lunch fixed, and if they were harvesting late, is to have supper fixed and ready, and to raise the children, and to make sure the clothes were washed. And that was it. Today, I do far much more than that.
Making sure checks go out on time and this person gets emailed and this call gets returned.
The employment contracts, the leases that we need.
We have to work together. We are a team. I am a farmer as well as he is.
But I think it makes the whole relationship stronger, and therefore everything is better.
You have to have love to be able to do this. You can't do it without it. You have to be able to have each other's back. Whenever one's going through a rough time, you have to be able to comfort them and get them back going.
Farming is a lot of sacrifice. We've sacrificed a lot, but it's something that we enjoy and it's something that we're passionate about. So the downs make the ups a lot sweeter.
There's a love for this lifestyle and a love for what we're doing here that was probably instilled in him from birth. I mean, my little boy said tractor before he said mom. So when you ask us why we do this, it's not for the glory, and it's not for the love of, seeing a plant grow. I mean, we can plant begonias and see that. I think it's more for the lifestyle and seeing the kids understand where the food comes from and being able to give them a good life.
I think having our kids grow up around a farm, it teaches them so many lessons and values that they keep the rest of their life.
That does it for this edition of TWILA. Be sure to join us next week when we send Carl Wiggers off to get an education in how to boil crawfish. Maybe he'll teach us a little something along the way. Until then, you can watch all of our stories online at twilatv.org, and be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and you can also find all of these stories and more on our YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and turn those notifications on so you'll know when we put out new content. For all of us here at TWILA, thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again right here next week.